Companions, welcome. Last time we spoke about elephants, and they are big and spectacular and dramatic, but the wilderness is an intricate matrix of terrestrial animals and amphibious animals and animals that live in water and insects and birds and fungi and bacteria and viruses, and they all have highly complex interactions with each other. Take, for instance, this spoor of a water mongoose. The spoor is the right-hand front foot, and this is what the foot looks like underneath. Now, one is inclined to think that the small digit here is almost like a thumb so that the animal could grip, but it can't grip, but it can hold things with its two paws like an otter, and it's quite dexterous really in doing that. Now, as you can see, the feet are not webbed, but they are adapted to spread out because its habitat are flays and marshes and the reed beds on the edges of rivers, areas that are well watered. And that's why it has to be able to move easily on soft surfaces. They are also found on my farm on the South African Highveld, in the flays and along the marshes there. And this, as you can see, is ideal water mongoose habitat. And this is a picture of a water mongoose that I managed to get one morning early on my farm. I was very lucky because they are very shy, very nervous animals, very highly developed senses, and they will disappear immediately the moment they get the idea that there's something alien in their environment. They are solitary, although one might find females with one or two young with them from time to time. Solitary generally and highly territorial. They create dens in the thickets of reeds or grass or foliage, and this is where they lie up when they rest. And from this, a network of paths branch out that they use when they forage. Now, the tracks I found were close to 1 kilometer away from the closest marshy area. So it shows that they actually wander quite far when they look for food. They will go into the water and swim to get somewhere, and they apparently are very good swimmers. They live close to the water but not in the water. They are about the size of a Jack Russell Terrier. So they got a longish body, shortish legs, with a bushy tail about a third of their total length. And they have a bit of a scruffy appearance because they've got these longish guard hairs. Fur is a fine down, but the guard hairs are over the fur and protects it. And they are brownish, sometimes with a red tinge, to black in color. They are carnivores, and they will take other animals that live close or in the water, like frogs, crabs. Now, interestingly, crabs, the small crabs, they will chew up, but the big crabs, they will turn upside down and hollow out the carapace, whereas otters would eat the whole thing, even a big one. So if you find some hollowed out carapaces around marshy areas, you must know that there are water mongooses there. The water mongoose will take snakes too, but it will also take rats and mice. It will take birds if it can get hold of them, and also fish. They're very quick in the water, so they can take these kinds of animals. They have 1 to 3 young, and they can have more than 1 litter in a year apparently. Now, some people say they are nocturnal, but as far as my knowledge goes, they're very sensitive to bright light, so they don't move around during the day. Then they lie up in their dens, which are in very dense areas. They are active early in the morning till the sun becomes bright and hot, and then late in the afternoon into the early evening. So during the night they rest, and their predators, jackal will take them, although they are quite feisty and they rather big. and a jackal could have a bit of a problem to take them. But rooikat will, caracal, and so will serval, but their habitat makes it a bit difficult for these animals to get to them. These animals are all really savanna animals. Long-crested eagles and other raptors are their main predators. Now, isn't this amazing? This little animal that is really not uncommon, it's not even on the endangered list or anything, and very few people have ever seen it or even know of its existence. And if they saw the animal itself, wouldn't know what it is. This is what is so fantastic about nature. All these hidden things that are here and there and active and plays a part and a role, and we don't even know about them. And this is the great tragedy of what I call the sleeping knowledge that are in the heads and in the experience of people that have lived in the bush their whole lives. Not written down anywhere. They know about these things. And we know so little about what is going on around us. Companions, I hope you enjoyed this little bit about water mongooses, and I hope you will join me again next week. Good luck until then.